Hey everyone. Right from the start of this episode, it's clear that the competition has taken an exciting new turn. Because in this competition, we get to see that Bolin, who was considered the most powerful warrior so far, has proved himself. Because there are monsters of a very dangerous level in front of him, and he was coming towards him very fast while running to attack him. But here we get to see the power of this warrior when he takes out his sword. And after taking out his sword, he attacks one monster at a time. He attacks so many slashes that he died there, and then he kills all the monsters one by one in just a few seconds. He kills them in such a way that it is as easy as cutting vegetables for him. All the people were watching Bolin's performance on the screen, and everyone is surprised because we get to see that Bolin has even passed the second trial. Now a very dangerous 9-headed python comes in front of him, and this python was big in size, but it is very huge anyway. But again, Bolin shows us his great performance here. His fighting skills were really commendable. In just a few seconds, he started cutting this python like he was cutting vegetables from a tree, and we get to see that he slowly cuts all his heads. He was so fast that his moves were not visible. Only the python's head could be seen being cut, and he was not cutting the head in such a way that he would only cut the head. But here all the people are doing a lot of pieces of it. Looking at the screen, they hold their heads and say that this fight was of a very dangerous level. And one of them was saying that this is the first one who has completed the entire 7th tower and has achieved the first position. Even the rest of the people have not been able to come here yet. But still, he has come to the 7th floor first. He must be a very, very powerful person. Then there was another girl standing there and she was saying that yes, it seems that the second place is very far away, because the rest of the people are still stuck in their fight. But this guy really turned out to be very fast. After which he starts saying that, yes, you are right. Now all the rest of the people are fighting on the 3rd tower, and it seems that this is the wrong zone one here. This is also really good. That's when the girl starts saying that yes, this is Wrong Zone who helped us in the Universe Kingdom. Despite coming here, he was also looking at Luo Feng on the screen and saying that Luo Feng, there is still a big gap between him and Wrong Zone. Although then we also get to see that guy who was killing his opponent, and Feng is also to be seen. Luo Feng was also fighting here, and also the Bolin. All of them are fighting at a very dangerous level. And then, we are shown the Lord who was standing next to the screen. In all of these performances, he was watching. He was also putting his prediction, and he was saying that if I compare all these things according to last year, then I think that this time the group is of a very dangerous level. And he was very shocked to see here on the screen, and he was saying that this war is between humans and forging races, and we get to see that there is another lord here. He starts talking to him, and he was saying that even at this point, if a little too much strength, if it affects, then the entire clan will be affected, because here a little less strength will show how the whole clan is. After which they also say that this is going to be the selection of the genius competition. This is not a full assessment, but it is more than that. And he starts saying that also, in the future, ethnic war, the selected qualified fighters will also be involved here. And here he is also saying that they have to face a variety of different enemies for this reason, so that they can get an idea of their power. After which we get to see that here, Luo Feng, he comes to his next floor, and then he sees that some light is slowly being activated here. Actually, there was no light. Rather, there are very dangerous puppets, which were present on the 5th floor, and as soon as Luo Feng takes out his armament, then slowly the light began to awaken here, and we get to know that there are 100 mechanical puppets on this 5th floor, who will have to finish Luo Feng, and we get to see that Luo Feng was standing in front of them. It didn't look like a toy. Rather, it looks like a very huge and very small Luo Feng is visible in front of them as soon as this round starts. Similarly, they came forward to attack Luo Feng, but fortunately, Luo Feng had a shield. If this shield was not here, then these people would have crushed Luo Feng in a short time, but now they were slowly attacking Luo Feng from all sides, because there are 100 puppets here. Luo Feng was alone. It was a little light here, but we get to see Luo Feng. He was fighting very courageously there, and his courage, you can notice from this. When these fighters are hitting him with their fists, then Luo Feng is also hitting them with his fists. Even the 2 puppets wanted to crush Luo Feng in the middle of their fists, but Luo Feng shows his power, and we get to see that he starts moving them back through his shoulder. He starts moving them back, from one hand to one puppet, from the other hand to the other puppet. This is really a great scene, where he moves the puppets back, but the puppets do not leave him. They come back again. They catch Luo Feng, but Luo Feng uses his cloud vein. He immediately grabs him, and then he frees himself from his grip. Now Luo Feng slowly starts hitting these puppets, because they are all around Luo Feng. He was hitting them with his fists, and Luo Feng is trying a lot here. On the other hand, we see Bolin, who is crushing his opponents. He was crushing them so easily, that you don't even know whether he is hitting his opponent or he is joking. On the other hand, we see Rangjun. He was handling these puppets very well. The biggest struggle that can be seen on this floor. It is especially visible to Luofeng, because Luofeng is having the biggest problem in removing these puppets from himself. But the condition of Gales was also not very good. He is taking breath so hardly. Although, Luofeng is shown again. Where are those people? Using a lot of power, they attack Luofeng with some energy beam. But Luofeng, he was able to save himself from the shield. But after that, he was attacking from the other side. Luofeng was shouting immediately, and then he moved up. And now, like these puppets, they were trying to surround Luofeng, and they were about to kill him. Then Luofeng took out his armament, and using the power of Golden Horn, he did a very dangerous attack. Luofeng does. Then we are shown the mask, where Luofeng came and stood up, and now we see that Luofeng, he was very angry, but as soon as Luofeng comes in the star, because his previous round is complete. So when Luofeng comes in this round, Luofeng starts to feel very strange, because Luofeng, he was not understanding, what is this place? Then Luofeng says to himself, why am I feeling so strange? And this feeling is also very strange, after which we come to know that the 7th tower, this is also a trial star, and we get to see that as soon as Luofeng sees it, he started to remember something. As soon as it hits, Luofeng understood that this is a national monument, and he realizes that this is very familiar to something, and Luofeng says that this is the Zerg Highway. And as soon as Luofeng understands this, then he says, that's why this thing appeared on Earth. After that, we see a creature that can sense Luofeng's presence, and it is sitting in front of him. When Luofeng notices it, he is shocked, and then he realizes that the creature's movements are also different after that. We see many of these creatures appear, and Luofeng notices them too. He realizes he is trapped on both sides, with some creatures looking quite powerful. Luofeng's expression turns worried, and his eyes widen. When one of the creatures attacks, he quickly dodges to save himself. Suddenly, a great warrior arrives, causing Luofeng to retreat under the warrior's presence, and we can see that he has some of his own wings, and that's why he's a very dangerous, powerful warrior. And all the warriors come and stand in front of Luofeng. After that, he was also producing some sound waves here. This is one of their abilities, which can also make a very dangerous sound. Now, as soon as he was screaming here, Luofeng was also thinking that they have ruined the curtains of my ears. After that, after ruining Luofeng's ears, they were standing in front of Luofeng. And Luofeng was also looking at them angrily, because now they were all moving forward to attack from all sides. So many Zerg warriors have come to Luofeng immediately. He has to take out his armament, and now using this armament, Luofeng was killing them from all sides. But still, Luofeng is not able to understand anything here that how to handle them, because there were so many in the quantity that they cannot be counted. After that, Luofeng makes a very great attack on that big warrior. And after that, we get to see that Luofeng also summons his clone form here, because he was not able to handle so many Zerg warriors alone. After that, we see that Luofeng is using his 2nd form, 3rd form, and all the power of his armament, and now he is continuously killing the Zerg warriors as if there is no problem. But these warriors had some strange power. There were some strange kind of wombs here, and we get to see that something is coming out of them. These warriors are present, and we get to see that they are like warriors. We get to know that if we are getting less in quantity, then we also call our companion warrior, so that they become more in quantity and can easily attack Luofeng. After that, we get to see that Luofeng used his armament, that means his power, and made a great attack on them. But these warriors were so strong that they were trying to hold that power, that is that needle form with their hands. Luofeng understands that now they are hungry wolves, and they will not leave Luofeng in any condition. After that, they were all coming forward towards Luofeng, but then Luofeng starts using his cloud vein, and we get to see that while using his power, Luofeng imprisons himself inside the cloud vein. After that, these Zerg warriors were attacking one by one, but these are too many in quantity, due to which Luofeng also had to use a lot of his power. However, since Luofeng's cloud vein has been upgraded, there has been a lot of support for Luofeng, and the way it supports Luofeng, we have got to see its power today. After that, we get to see that all these warriors were gathering, as if bees gather around their roof. After that, we get to see that all these warriors look exactly the same, and you know how strong their power is. So now Luofeng was trying to remove this cloud vein. Luofeng notices that the warriors are now slowly facing his cloud vein, and we get to see that the most powerful and strong warrior immediately removes the cloud vein. And after that, Luofeng was screaming very loudly. Luofeng had summoned his 2nd form of his armament, due to which he was slowly finishing them. But again, they keep coming back, and after that, we are shown an embryo again, and we get to see that it was slowly opening up, and there was a very strange creature inside it. We also get to see Luo Feng looking at that thing. He again becomes alert that what is this thing after all? But whatever it was, it comes out in a very disgusting way, and we get to see that this was a lady and this is Zarg Queen, and she looks very strange and a little dirty. And after that, we get to see that she comes and sits at that place, and then she immediately opens her wings. Luo Feng immediately finished all those Zarg warriors, and after that, he was looking in front of him that there is a Zarg Queen here, and we get to see that a lot of ice had come around his body, due to which it looks even more disgusting. And now, it had been upgraded. Luo Feng was looking at him. He could hear his name from all sides, but Luo Feng was trying to get out of this thing. Before that, he was stuck in an illusion here, where Luo Feng is in the middle of Zarg Queen's hands. After that, we get to see that Luo Feng came directly to the place where he was getting married, and here this illusion happens where Luo Feng was getting scared. Shuxin asks him that Luo Feng, what happened to you? After that, Luo Feng starts enjoying this moment again. He now holds Shuxin's hand in his hand. He puts on the ring. The ring ceremony was also completed, and Shuxin was looking at him with a lot of love, and she was moving forward to kiss Luo Feng. Luo Feng was also going to kiss her while being happy, but almost. There, due to the awareness of Golden Horn Behemoth, Luo Feng is saved, and he sees that this was an illusion, and all these Zarg warriors were almost going to eat him, but Luo Feng was saved this time by using his armament, and we are shown the same Zarg Queen Luo Feng again, as soon as he was looking at him and the signal on his head. Through that, he understands that all the Zarg warriors follow him very much. They all came there, and now they are just obeying his orders. After that, he signals to kill Luo Feng, so they all go like blind people to kill Luo Feng. And we get to see that Luo Feng was telling me, to get out of this situation, you will have to take the support of Babata, and Luo Feng comes here in his clone form. Babata was sitting with Atuka and was joking. Then Luo Feng comes to him. As soon as he came there, Babata also understands that the problem has worsened a lot. After that, we get to see that as soon as Luo Feng was asking him, finally, what is the story of the 31 National Monument? Tell me about it quickly. Then here Babata remembers about that monument. And Babata had become a little serious, although Atuka was still in the mood to play with him, but she immediately tells here that the lady in front of you is Zarg Mother, after which Luo Feng becomes even more scared, and here, Luo Feng understood that he is now stuck in such a big problem, after which, she tells that the master of the battlefield, he had entered the human territory, and then there was a very dangerous fight here, with which his condition had deteriorated a lot, and here the mortals were mankind. They also tried to get this Zarg nest here. They just wanted to get this Zarg nest at any cost, and because of this, he was badly injured. We get to see that in the meantime, the whole planet is destroyed, but to save that Zarg, immediately left him on the earth secretly. After hearing this, Luo Feng was even more surprised, and he was saying that good, who want to get this thing in the greed of becoming its immortal. Then why did the Nolanson Hill family not take any action on this? Because the Nolanson Hill family should have been at the forefront in this thing. At that time, Babata was saying that yes, you are right, but in Atuga's hidden consciousness, I found out about this thing. The data that is present in it, according to him, the people of Nolanson Mountain. They also paid a lot of attention to this nest. Luo Feng observed it very carefully, and he understood that this thing really worked a lot. But do you know why he did not come close to it? Because he understood this thing very easily, that the strict prohibition that is imposed on it, this is a very dangerous thing, and he did not want to take any risk at all with these people, because of which he did not even touch this thing. And now, as soon as Luo Feng Babata heard this from his mouth, so he got even more serious. He was saying about this topic, that if Nolanson Hill family is taking such a big step here because of treasure, then it means that all the other people would also want to get this thing. Then Babata starts saying that of course, they want to get it, but the thing to think about is that if he finds out about this thing again, then these people will come back to get that thing, to get Luo Feng. After hearing this, Luo Feng gets even more scared, because of Zarg Queen, and seeing its character, Luo Feng understood that if his eyes fell on the earth, then this will cause a lot of destruction on our earth. After which he also understands that now the earth, there is going to be a lot of danger from this Zarg Queen, because the Zarg warriors are very much in numbers, and here only to his opponent. You can also teach a lesson in a very bad way. Luo Feng is now afraid of this thing. Who knows what will happen next? After which Luo Feng is present at this place, but he was also fighting on the other side, and this fight comes in a very aggressive mood. Then Luo Feng starts asking here, how can I eliminate this Zarg Queen? Then here Babada is acting to be unconscious. She is saying that, brother, can't you finish it here with us? Because this is a very dangerous thing. after which we get to see that Atuka too. She was standing behind Luofeng, because of which Luofeng was getting very angry. Luofeng was saying that for the Earth can come in front of a bomb, and was saying that if it comes in action, then what will happen? Then Babada is saying that, brother, haven't you seen inside the trial tower? What is happening with you now? Then when he will know what can happen about all these things. After which we see that Luofeng came back into the battlefield, and Luofeng is standing here, watching his opponent, who was moving towards him very quickly. Now on the other side, we get to see that here. These people were watching the performance of the Bolin, who has come to his 7th trial tower, and now here, the Lord is saying that Rongjun and UKA are also geniuses, but even now, he is not able to do his work so well. Still, he is going ahead continuously. But then we see this Lord, who was saying that according to the ranking, if you look at Luofeng, it is still not moving steadily in its place. Then here as soon as he points, then the Lord went to get information about Luofeng. What is Luofeng doing? After which as soon as he gets the information, then he finds out on the screen that Luofeng's fight is going on. It is going on with Zerg Queen, and Luofeng is facing it. He is also telling that the mental power is very abnormal. Then he starts saying that. Then you find out more about this abnormal phenomenon. As soon as he starts finding out about it, then we get to see that he has to put the system on a big area to show that within 50,000 years, these 3 abnormal phenomena are related to it. And he was also saying that after its numerical values. Now the 2 surveys we have found out, he is telling about it. Now we get to see that he understood that this Zerg Queen has come here as an intruder, after which he starts saying that Kanbo to check the system immediately, send information about it, after which he was thinking about it, and he is getting very serious about thinking about Zerg Queen. On the other hand, we get to see that Luofeng was also thinking about attacking Zerg Queen, but he is saying that these warriors are very dangerous, and here they are coming forward as a target. How much I kill them, it not work because they have regenerate power. After which Luofeng was saying that I have only a little time. I have to take it out at the right time, and here I have to speed up more than their speed. One of them is a soldier who provides power here for Zerg Queen in the form of a shield, and if I get a chance at that time to attack it, then I can do this battle in my favor. Luofeng is saying that he was killing all the warriors, and it seems that there are some people. Very quickly, Luofeng was attacking them, but then we get to see that the Zerg Queen, she was coming out of somewhere, and as soon as Luofeng gets a chance, Luofeng immediately shoots an attack on him, and the attack gets hit on his mind. Although now, there is not much clarity about this thing, whether the attack hit him or not, because we will know that in the next episode. So guys, thank you, subscribe my channel.